Hello, I am Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Risha.
Today we are going to talk about the European societies around 1492. In Europe, the native people is European. There was a hierarchy in Europe at that time. Monarchs and nobles held most of the wealth and power. They are the top of the hierarchy. Artisans and merchants make a lot of profits in trading, which drives social and economic growth.
After craftsmen and merchants are knights. The knights are fighting a lot to maintain order.
Farmers are very poor. They are at the bottom of the social hierarchy.
The family in society life centers on the nuclear family. The household made up of the mother, father, and their children. Men generally did most of the field labor and hard livestock. Women did help in the fields, but they also handled child care and household labor.
In the early 700s, Muslim troops occupied the Iberian Peninsula, and the heretics were all over Muslims. Spanish Christianity launched a conquest movement in order to regain the peninsula. This war lasted more than 700 years and spread Christianity after victory.
In the early 1500s, there was a reform movement that led to religious divisions and divided Christianity in West Europe into the Catholicism and Protestantism. The Roman Catholic Church demonstrates. Bishops make decisions. Parish priests interpret scripture. Administer sacraments. Crusades, Christians' military expeditions to take the Holy Land, 1096 to 1217 Estella, Ferdinand and the Dragon Quest over reconquest of Spain, 1492. Reformation disputes over the church practice. Authority in 1500s Europe divided between Catholicism and Protestantism. Because of natural disaster, plagues, and wars, millions of people died. After cruises began to trade the road, common and population grew slowly. 1400s began with natural disaster, plagues, and wars that killed more than a quarter of the European population. After the disaster, the population began to grow dramatically, leading to land loss, economic growth, and increased trade.
So more peasants went to work in cities, and the urban middle class gained political power. Monarchs collect new taxes, rise armies, and maintain bureaucracies.
Major European powers emerged: Portugal, Spain, France, and England.
Italian city-states profits from trade with Asia and the Middle East. Population rebounds which stimulate commerce and growth of towns. The urban middle class gains political power.
Stars in Italy. People began to value education, science, the arts, and achievement. In addition to this, they also investigated the physical world. Overland travel to Asia. The cost of exploration and finding easier routes to Asia was expensive. It was full of danger and difficulties.
Sailing technology. Battleship design and navigating instruments like the quadrant, maps, Los Angeles, compass, and astrolabe help us promote exploration. Portugal and Spain took a lead of exploration. Portugal takes a leader. Portugal created a sailing school by Prince Henry. Explorer followed around Africa. In 1488, the whole Africa coast was fully discovered by Portuguese. Columbus began his search to find a faster route to Asia in 1492. Columbus' ship Pinta was covered.
Columbus crossed the Atlantic 4 times between 1492 and 1502 and successfully reached the Americas. He made ordinary Europeans know about America, and he led Europe on its path of trade and advancement. Christopher Columbus discovered these new worlds: Americas, Cuba, Hispaniola, Caribbean. Outcomes due to Columbus' exploration were new trading routes, starting the first global business, discovering new technology, tasting new foods. At the meantime, it increased the death rates and slavery of Native Americans and West Africans. Europe's location was vital for successful trade. Europe is located next to many bodies of water, such as the Mediterranean Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, the North Sea, the Black Sea, the Baltic Sea, and the Eurasian Sea. Trade in Europe at this time, 1492. People started trading in the Middle East. Europe traded with the Americas for whale oil, lumber, furs, rice, silk, indigo, tobacco, sugar, molasses, and wood. In return, Europe gave the Americas luxuries and manufactured goods. Europeans also traded guns, cloth, iron, and beer in return for gold, ivory, spices, and hardwoods from Africa. Christopher Columbus found the Americas in 1492 while seeking for a chance to begin the slave trade. Slaves from West Africa, Central Africa, American Indians, and South Americans were shipped over to the New World. Europeans gained wealth by selling slaves to one another, thus earning the name the slave trade. There were popular wanted items from the East, such as Chinese silk, porcelain, tea from India, Persian rugs, and spices. There were exported foods and cash crops such as tomato, potato, peanut, corn, cassava, cotton, tobacco, and indigo.